I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus.
Hello, welcome to my channel Judge All Nation. In this video, Christian Prince will make understanding and education about Islam to all Muslims. Also, Christian Prince educates Muslims that in the Lord Jesus there is truth and no other. Now let's take a look and see what Christian Prince will tell you by arguing with Muslims. Enjoy watching this video and God bless you.
All right, let us see if, I don't know, it looked fine. Let us call him again. The speaker, like the ring is really, really annoying. Do you hear me? I hear you. What about you? Hello? Oh, he have a problem. I don't know. Okay, my friend, go and check your audio. Check your audio. And because I don't know. I mean, I did check my audio here. It says fine. You know, the microphone give me the whole link. I mean, the dot to the end. So it's from your side. So check your audio before you call me. Do we have any Muslim who would like to join us? Anyone? And this is what Islam is about. Muhammad, he saw a dream. Oh, sorry, the Muslim, they claim, no, he went physically. Okay, he went physically where? Where? Where in your Quran says that he went even to Jerusalem? Nowhere. Not even a second. Same time, if I go to a place, that place belongs to me now. So I went to China, so China now owned by Christian Prince. How stupid, how silly. So he never been there. He have no idea what is there. And not only that, he claimed a very funny, stupid story that there was 124,000 prophet with 124,000 donkey in Jerusalem. And yet nobody, not even one person from the history or historian report that they saw 124,000 donkey, 124,000 prophet, each one of them he have a flying donkey. Where they met in Jerusalem, where? In the temple of Solomon. Who was waiting for them? The Messiah. The whole old Jerusalem will not even fit for 120,000. And now we have 120,000 donkeys in the front of the temple, around the temple, and nobody noticed. The Roman did not see it. Remember, this is the time of the Roman. This is 600 years after Jesus. Let us see. Corina Abdul. If Abdul, he texts me and he did not answer my call, I will block you. Okay, let me block you then. Don't waste my time. Let us see this guy. Let us see. Hello? I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, very good. So how I can help you, my friend?
Yeah, so the thing is, the last few months I watched a lot of content from you and from Sam Shamoon.
All right.
And yeah, well, first off, thank you for all the information that you guys give. So I was raised in a Muslim household.
Okay.
I never paid attention to Christianity at all. And thanks to you, I am looking into it more. So yeah, and the few questions that I have is more on some of the signs from Islam. So one of the
Science?
things,
You mean science or sign? Science, you mean?
signs.
Science,
No,
okay.
science.
Okay.
Not science. I mean, like a proof, like the things that they use in order to prove that it's the truth.
All
you know?
right. Okay.
So I haven't seen a video that you discuss on this. So the thing is, like the minor signs of the end of times
Like what?
of Islam. There were a couple of things. So one of the things that they gave was that in the end of times that the Bedouins would raise up big buildings and they would compete over
Well, the
that.
Bedouin, they have big building before Muhammad. This is called Yemen. Go check it out.
But also with regards to the rest of the world, so that they were that much bigger.
Same time, the Bedouin, my friend, he's talking about is the Arab Bedouin, not the Bedouin who live in China. He's talking about the Bedouin, you know. And same time, if this is true, then
Yeah.
the end of the time should happen since they have those buildings. This is the sign of the end of the time, right? Did it happen? Same time, can you read for me the hadith about this, like what this hadith says?
I don't know the number from the top of my head.
Okay.
I can check it out. But
Does it count many things or only this thing?
so this particular hadith, I don't know the one that says this. I just saw like some analysis online. I don't know like the exact reference to it.
Yeah. Well, the hadith, as I know, it count many things, and this is supported from the sign of the hour. And you will find the second we check them out, we will find many things doesn't make sense and they are stupid. Let us let me go and find some of those hadith.
Yeah.
And I will put it for you on the screen. You see my screen?
Wait, just a second. Yeah. Yeah, but it's wait.
All right.
No, it's still on Harut and Marut.
Okay, now it's going to refresh and will be with you.
Okay.
All right. In the same hadith, it says that from the signs that if we read here, let us see.
Yeah.
Do you know Arabic?
No, not at all.
Okay. The bondswoman gave birth to her own master. So this is the signs of this has happened thousands of years before. There's many kings, in fact, you know, they are born, you know. I mean, what this guy is talking about, this is a sign. So the bondwomen gave birth to her own master. But isn't this the case for every king who slept with the woman she is as a slave? And then the king, the son of the king will be a king. Isn't it most of the kings of the Roman, many of them, they were sons of a company, like a woman, she is a slave. So what does it have to do with the end of the time? So this is what happened at the end of the time. But this happened even before Muhammad, after Muhammad, in the time of Muhammad, and later after. So Muhammad is the idiot. In fact,
I've heard.
most of those Arab, they are sons of their own slaves, which means the slave, the son, he is a son of a slave, and then he became a leader because he's a son of his father. The father is let us say, a tribe ruler or etc. So this is very normal thing to happen. Then he said, and then you will find that the barefooted and naked poor shepherd competing one another on the construction of the higher building. If this is about the Bedouin who they are around him, you know, Muhammad, he lived in the time of Yemen, is exist, and they are, all of them, they are shepherd. They say what they do for living. Some they do farming, and they have high buildings already, 5-6 floors. Yemen have very old buildings, and they are going back even before Muhammad time, and they are high and they were competing with each other. So if this is the true, secondly, this is against Muhammad. Let's say this is talking about the Arab today. But when the last time, when the Arab they start having high buildings?
Sorry, what do you say?
When the Arab they start having high buildings?
The last century, I believe.
But this is when everybody start having high building, correct?
Yeah, but if we look at the highest ones in the world, like those who are more in the like Dubai, Qatar.
Okay, but
like
no problem. But this is even built by not even by the Bedouin. The Bedouin cannot build. It's not done by the shepherd. It's done by the European. All the engineering is used. What they do in Emirat. Emirat have almost zero citizen. If you go in Emirat, you will walk in the street. You will see 500 people, and then you will find one local. That's it. So what is the benefit of those 500 verse 1?
But it's not like I believe the emphasis on the employees, but it's more about the ancestors of it, like the ancestors of
no, it says they are the one who will do that. They are the one, not somebody else. He did not mention that they're servants or their slaves or their employees. He said they will do that. They are not. They are not the one doing it. Same time, if this is true, then this is the end of the time. So what's happening? What happened? Same time.
What do you mean? What happened?
What happened? Nothing. What is the end of the time? Isn't this a sign of the end of the time?
I thought it's towards the end of the times. I thought like it's a sign towards.
Okay, I will go with you. I will go. I will show you, because if Muhammad he knew the signs of the day of the like when the time will come, then we just mentioned that he said soon the Messiah will come. He will come. He will descend between you, and he will break the cross. Put down the jizya and kill the pig. Did you see that?
Heard of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But did he say the word? The word is liyushikna. The Muslim translation, even the Muslim translation, is saying soon.
You're right.
Okay. So if this is a sign of the day of judgment, because remember when Jesus comes, that's it. Jesus will be the judge. That's it. It's it.
Okay,
this is the end. This is the end. So all those things happen already before Jesus. So, but Muhammad he said, liyushikna, almost here. Let me show you another sign of the day, end of the time.
Oh, but just if I can interrupt for it.
Sure.
Like you say soon, but the thing is, isn't it in general also with other religions that they say soon, but it doesn't mean.
No.
Like,
he said in Arabic. This is the translation in English. Liyushikna in Arabic is not soon. It's almost here. It's not soon. This is the Muslim translation.
But like they're even almost here. If we go with that translation, it's still not.
Okay, that's why I'm not. That's why I did not stop. Let's continue. In the Quran, chapter 54, verse number 1, it says, "The hour has drawn near." The fact it says the word اقترب, اقتربت الساعة. اقتربت الساعة. اقتربت is so close. And the moon split asunder. So the moon splitting is what? Is a sign of what? Of the end of the time, correct?
I would assume, yeah.
Okay. This was 1400 years ago.
I see, but what I mean to say is that if we compare that period to like how long the universe exists or how long the earth exists, like it's in relative sense, it's not that long.
Okay.
That's what I think.
But that, you see, that means Muhammad, he lied, because he should not use that word soon. He can say, it will happen. I mean, Arabic language is very rich in words, I do not need to say the word iqtarabat if it's not soon, it's not like right, almost. We can go and we can see more prophecy. Muhammad, he have tons of prophecies. As an example, the Muslim, they claim that Muhammad, even he knew that the Arab, they will conquer Constantinople, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
How we know that this is even true? Because the hadith is written 300 years after Muhammad. And how we know that is even this is what happened. But let us go together and see. You will see that Muhammad, he claimed that the Roman, they will become the majority of mankind. I heard Allah Messenger saying, the last hour would come when the Roman would form the majority among people.
The screen hasn't been refreshed yet for that.
No problem. This is Sahih Muslim, very authentic, 2898a. Is that what's happening now? That the Roman, they form the majority of mankind?
It's 2898A, you said?
Yeah.
Ah, I see it in your screen. Never mind. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, perfect.
Is it true that the Italian government, they announced that the population of Italy is declining in a massive way and they are encouraging people to have more children? Which one is bigger in population, Bangladesh or Italy?
Yeah, Bangladesh, obviously.
Indonesia or Italy?
Yeah, Indonesia.
Egypt or Italy?
Egypt, yeah.
So how the Roman, they will become the majority of mankind? Isn't it, and you are a Muslim supposedly, isn't it the Muslim, they are proud about their number?
Yeah.
So how the Roman, they will become the majority? And then the Muslim, they try to fix it. They say to you, oh, he meant the Christians. Read carefully. He did not say even the word Christian, because in the Quran call always the Christian Nasara. Never call them Roman. Never. The Roman is the Roman. The Christian is the Christian. The Quran used the word Nasara. So he said the Roman will form the majority among the people. So Muhammad, he made a false prophecy again. We can give you more false prophecies. Very powerful. I don't know, there's a boy, his name Ali Dawa. He said in his video, like one of the astonishing thing, and he believed that he is a Muslim because of it, that Muhammad, he in the Quran did bash his uncle.
Did bash his uncle?
Yeah.
Okay. The Quran bashed his uncle.
Yeah, it's like it's, you know.
Ah, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. So it was like a prophecy as well. Like he would never accept Islam, right?
Exactly.
Like
exactly.
Yeah.
But look how stupid this silly thing is.
Yeah, I know what you're probably going to say. Like if he were to accept, then the book itself would be invalid.
No, this is what he said. This is what he said. Not me. But I will use his same. The one who will cut this video later, add Lili Dawa to this part so people will laugh. So if we use the same method, which is used by Lili Dawa, we will find that Muhammad, he made it clear. Let us go. To the end of the Quran, the chapter of Al-Kafirun. Here you will find this very clear proof that Muhammad is an idiot and he is a false prophet. Chapter 109, Muhammad, he says, say, O who kuffar, I will worship not what you worship, and nor you will worship which I worship, and I shall not worship which you are worshipping, which is very stupid to repeat. Already you said that. Nor you will worship which I worship. You said that already, idiot. To you, you have your religion, to mine, I have mine. Okay. But isn't it all those people later, they became Muslims?
He was saying it to the people right around him, right? So yeah, I would assume, yeah.
So how he said, you will not worship what I worship, and I will not worship what you worship?
Maybe the particular groups of people that...
No. He did not say, he said kuffar. He did not even, kuffar mean everybody don't accept Islam. He didn't say a person, he didn't say a name. Al-Kafirun, anyone who disbelieve. So he said, all the kuffar, you will not believe in what I believe, and I will not believe in what you believe. And he repeated that many times in the same chapter. But then we find that all of them, they become believers. So using the same method used by Lili Dawa, that Abu Lahab, if he converted to Islam, that will make Quran invalid. This is his method. Okay, well, this is Islam invalid because now one person did not convert to Islam. That make you believe Muhammad made a prophecy. And thousands of people who supposedly Muhammad said they will not believe in Islam, they become Muslims. And that will not make you leave Islam.
Sorry, can you repeat it?
If Lilida was saying that because Abu Lahab, he did not convert to Islam, because if he convert, that will make the book invalid, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that Abu Lahab is one person.
Right.
Okay, but Muhammad here saying all the kuffar, including Abu Lahab.
Yeah, but okay, he says this, but he says like that person, like Abu Lahab and the other kuffar.
No.
They do not.
In that verses, only Abu Lahab. He's talking about Abu Lahab. You know, he's bashing Abu Lahab and his wife specifically, two person only. Here he's saying the kuffar, including everybody. Kuffar is everybody, but all of them, you know, or let us say the majority, because later either they get killed. So we cannot talk about the one is dead. He convert or not, we can talk only about the one who's still alive. The one who's still alive, all of them, they converted to Islam, so this is a false prophecy.
But not all of them.
All of them.
Of course, a lot of Saudis and
no, all of them. No, all of them. All of them.
But not literally all of them.
Okay, no, all of them, because simply there is zero non-Muslims in the Arabian Peninsula. So anyone want to stay in the Arabian Peninsula, you have to convert to Islam. All of them.
And then those people, and like
my friend,
I don't
those
see
people, that people, not people, doesn't matter. Those people, if there is only 5 between them, and he said to them, you will not convert to Islam, and then they convert to Islam, that means Muhammad is a fraud. But I will go with you now.
Okay.
Muhammad, he made the prophecies, and you mentioned to me about the day of judgment. Well, Muhammad do not know about what's happening in his time, how he knew about the day of judgment. As an example, when Muhammad, he mentioned that how the baby is made, and the one is talking is Allah, right? And we can, by the way, we can read the hadith, but I'm going to read Quran is more powerful than the hadith, right? Because the Muslims still, they can say, as I said, it's written long time after Muhammad, it can be false. But if we go in the Quran, we will find.
The problem is with the embryonal development, I have no knowledge on it in general, so
I'm not a doctor, my friend. I'm not a doctor. And the only time I learned about this since high school. After that, I did not join a medical school or etc. You know, it's just something I learned in, you know, in high school. And since then, I did not have any extra education in it. Just little reading. Here it says, we made the nutfa into a clot, a piece of thick, congealed blood. Is that correct?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
Is it true that the sperm will become a dead blood and that will make the baby?
Dead blood?
Dead blood, yeah, congealed blood.
I have no idea. For real,
my friend, you can search right now. I mean, I'm assuming that you are a young man and you know how to use the computer. What's your education, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I've studied something mathematics, but not nothing with biology at all.
Okay, so. But can your fingers search right now what make the baby? I mean, you will find it. The sperm does not transform to anything. The sperm only deliver the DNA and fertilize the egg.
The only thing what I could say, like just before I read the scientific approach, is maybe this is a very easily to be understood approach. What he explains here. That's
what understood. Listen, all this method is false. This is God talking about how the baby is made. So the sperm does not become a baby. It is the sperm fertilize the egg. You see, if here he's not giving details, I will say, okay, you know what? He just make it let us say metaphorically, you know, like you are from the semen of your father. I will let it go. But no, he's talking about the stages one by one. He's talking about the semen itself, how the semen is transformed into dead blood, and that dead blood become something else. As we see here, it says, It became a clot, and then into a little lump, and then of a flesh, and then made out of the little lump of a flesh bones. But this is absolutely false. None of this is true. So how this can be coming from God?
I have no idea. I'm just checking a bit on Google.
Okay, I want you to just to make it simple. You know what you are saying to me, that Muhammad, he knew signs of time, but none of Muhammad's signs of time is working for me. If there is anything you find it's very strong for you to keep you as a Muslim, give it to me.
Let me see. No, for me it was science, not science. Like science as in the
science, whatever you want.
Yeah. Let me see.
Give me something you think it's really good, the best.
Right. I would say, and this is not on science, but more the mathematical miracles, what are called.
All those mathematical miracles are false, and I debunk them in 2 seconds. Give me the first one.
Yeah, sure. It's about the amount of something that has been mentioned. Like, for example, the one of the things like water to land ratio of
That's
the Earth,
false.
which is then the same.
None of them is true. All those calculation is false. Same time, if you know, as an example, you see, when the Muslim they make a claim, they knew that people do not know how to read Arabic, and how they don't know. I mean, they go by what people say, right? So, as an example, in the Muslim website I saw, it says that the word day is mentioned in the Quran 365 times. Is that correct?
I've heard of it too. Yeah.
All right. But isn't it the year in Islam not 365? Isn't it the year in Islam is a moon day, is a moon month?
Ah, that's a good point.
Okay, so Allah, he knew that the year is a 365 days, but he chose the wrong year. Same time, isn't it the Quran says that the year for Allah is a 12 month, which is a 12 moon? Is that correct?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Yeah.
Now, the same as long we are talking about the moon. By the way, there's no 365 days in the Quran. That's a fabrication. You can go right now, open any Muslim website, type the word day, and you will find that the word day appear as many as you want. That's false. Number two, when the Muslim in the same website, they have that Allah, he mentioned the word moon equal to the word sun. That's false. They don't count the word moon when they want, and they count it when they want. As an example, when the Quran says the Ramadan. Okay. So the word Ramadan, you see the translation here, it says Shahr, the month of Ramadan.
Still needs to be refreshed in a few
Yeah,
seconds.
chapter 2, verse 185.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. So, but the word there is not month, it's a lie. That word is a moon. Shahr is an Aramaic, Hebrew, Arabic word, which means the Arab, they use it from the Aramaic and the Hebrew. The word Shahr mean what? Mean moon. They don't count it. But look, we're not done. Here it says
Moon of Ramadan, it says, instead of the month.
Ramadan is the name of the moon, not the name of the month. Every
never heard of
moon,
that.
okay, every moon have a name.
Okay. But like if you say it that way, then the moon that belongs to the earth is just the name of Ramadan, like for the whole year, instead of just
Every month is a moon in Islam, not a new month. This is not true. This is because this is coming from the old pagan practice of the Sabian. They believe every moon is a new moon. There's 12 moons. Read with me here carefully. In chapter 9, verse number 36, it says, the numbers of the months for Allah is a 12. That is again a false translation. It is the number of moons. The number of moons.
Yeah.
Okay. So the number of moons, not the number of months. How we can prove that? Very easy. We go back to the previous verse. Try to open two browsers so you don't exit like just a switch.
Oh, just by the way, just because I can't speak Arabic, but I just looked at what moon is in Arabic. Isn't it qamar?
Qamar in Arabic is exactly. But the word shahr is a word mean moon too. Qamar is a moon, shahr is a moon. But usually every name describes the size of it. And now we will find out what we are talking about. So look what it says in the line after. It says, whoever of you cite between two bracket the crescent of the first night. The crescent. What crescent is?
The small part that you can see of the moon.
This is what shahr is. So there's a 12 shahr, 12 moon. All of them, they are like this, crescent moon. So whoever of you, this is why it says shahida. Shahida mean he saw, he witnessed. You don't witness a month, you witness a moon. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So whoever saw the shahr, which is the moon, not a month, whoever of you witnessed that shahr, which is the moon, not the month.
By the way,
yeah?
Just to say, like, let's assume, okay, if they only use the lunar calendar, but then of course they are aware of which, like, moon, quote unquote, or which month it currently is. So then it wouldn't matter, right? Like that.
It matter. The idea is if they believe it is the same moon or it is different moon.
But no, what I mean to say is, how should I say? Like, for example, with the Western calendar, lunar calendar, like we don't say like the X amount of sun, but still, like, you can, if you were to every day track the sun, you can eventually like make it up in the same way as how we normally were to track the calendar. Like
my friend,
like
even the sun calendar, you have to do correction. We have something called lab here, correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so even that is not perfect, but just focus with me. Okay. The Arab, who they are learning from other nations using the lunar calendar, they used to correct that calendar too. But look what Muhammad did. And now you will see that Muhammad cannot be a prophet from God. Did you notice that you as a Muslim, sometime you celebrate Ramadan in July and sometime in December?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
Because it's not the same as the sun calendar. So therefore it's kind of
no,
so to say. Like,
no, that's not the reason. The reason is that the smart Muhammad, he decided not to do the correction. So the Arab before Islam, they used to correct the calendar. So they add few days at the end of the year to fix it. They are not stupid. They learned that from the Jews. So Muhammad, he said to them, this is from the kuffar. We will not take it. And by doing that,
hadith for that?
No, this is Quran. This is Quran. This is not
statement that you make. I mean,
about what?
For the statement that you make, that
this is Quran. He called it an-nasiyu, the ziyadatun fil kufr, chapter 9, verse number 37. Muhammad, he claimed that correction of the days of the festivals is a kufr, is an act of shaitan. When in fact, this is the only way to make the calendar work good. And now the Muslims, their July become December and their December become July. Because the year keep moving. So how that can be from God? Shouldn't Allah say to Muhammad, what are you doing, you idiot? They are doing it right. So now if you are a person who's born in January, next year you know what January is. Now because of Muhammad, January became August. became February, became March, became May, became April, because every month, every year, the calendar is moving. This is why the birth of Muhammad is all around the year. Even sometimes the birth of Muhammad can have two birthday in 1 year, because of this stupid move of Muhammad. So how that can be from God?
But just like, okay, I see indeed what the ayat that you show, like, but I don't know the context of the ayat, like the reason why that's
this one. Here we go. The context in front of you. The Quran says, read the verse before it, and you can read the interpretation if you want. The numbers of months with Allah is a 12. The months of moons. You remember the moons, not months.
Yeah.
And then he says, and those who they increase in the days, like they add days to fix it, those are going astray. Those are unbelievers. Don't follow them. This is kuffar. This is act of shaitan. But this is stupid. And now the Muslim, their religion is messed up. Like you ask a Muhammadan, when Muhammad was born, well, you have to go and check in the computer, not because he did not know the date. He knew the date, but he do not know now what is when it's going to be. Because in the time of Muhammad, if it was August, now maybe it is December, maybe now it is February, maybe it is January, maybe it is July, because the calendar is mixed up. This is not an act of a person. He knew just simple math. You are the one who mentioned mathematics.
Yeah.
Another stupid thing in the mathematics. Like they say to you the miracle of number 19, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Heard, yeah.
You go to verse number 1 and they say to you there's 19 letters. Do we agree? It says they say that?
I haven't heard. I have not heard of this. I don't know.
Well, this is what number 19 is about. They start from verse number 1. And this is made by somebody. His name is Rashad Khalifa. And the Muslim killed him for the same reason. Because in order to make the number 19 work, he have to delete many verses in the Quran. Not only that.
Oh, just by the way, can we go back to the moon instead of month thing? Like, let's say that, okay, in Arabic it says moon or like shahr instead of month.
Yeah.
But still, isn't it still not correct? Like, aside from that difference in the word.
It's not correct
Like
because the year is not a 12 moon. So Allah, he have a wrong mathematics, because it's not 12 moon. Is it?
No, true.
If we are adding 10 days, then it's not 12 moons.
Yeah.
So even if you say it is 12 months or 12 moons, still it's wrong.
Yeah.
All right. So the Muslim, they have tons of website talking about number 19. And if you go to Al-Fatiha, the second I start calculating the numbers of the letters, I will find that they are way more than 19. You see, in Arabic, I will try to zoom in just to show you how they lie and they fabricate when they claim those claims. You don't know anything about Arabic at all?
No.
All right. I want you, after we finish today, you can download the video and bring a Muslim who speak Arabic very well and let him defend what I am saying, what mean against me, not with me. Bring somebody he hate me very much. Do you see? Let me open my screen pen so I can show you what I'm talking about. In the screen, we have the sentence which the Muslim, they claim this is the total numbers of the letters is 19. And if we destroy the sentence, the whole numbers already is gone. I mean, the whole calculation is false. So if we look here, you will find do you see this thing in the top of the word Allah? Allah. There's like I will write the sign for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Look down underneath. Do you see something like it?
Yeah.
Okay. This is called shadda. Shadda is something added to Arabic language to make it easy to write. What shadda is, that means here there's two letters, not one. Two letters, not one. So instead of writing the letter L twice, we put shadda. This way, the one who is reading, shadda mean extend, like you put it, put it more, longer. So when you pronounce it, you extend the way you say it. So now, here we have two letters. Okay, the number 19 is gone. Not only this, and the one after it here, Ar-Rahman, I will make a sign underneath of it so you can see it here, little one. Do you see it? Okay. So now Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahman, you see, like when the Russians speak, Ar-Rahman. It's more than one R. So this is two more letters. There's shadda.
Yeah, it still needs to be refreshed, the screen. But yeah.
So Allah,
Okay.
the letter L have a shadda. The word Ra, Ar-Rahman, have shadda. And then Ar-Rahim here. This is Ar-Rahim. This is the letter R. And this is the shadda here in the top of it. There's two R, not one. So look what happened now. Just by adding, by looking at the shadda, we have to add 3 more letters to number 19. So what the total?
22 then.
We are not done, are we? No, we are not. Here you will see the word bism. In Arabic, there's no such a thing called bism. The correct way is bi-ism. So there is alif here. That make it how many?
Yeah, 23.
Okay. Let us see. Do we have more?
But maybe they have, during their explanation for 19, maybe
I don't care. No, what explanation? We are not done. We are not done. We are not done. Look here. Do you see the word Rahman? Okay. Yeah. This is the word Rahman. Here in the top, there's a little stick. I don't know if you see it. I will write in the top of it. Do you see it?
It needs to be refreshed still, so I have to wait.
It shouldn't be refreshing to, I mean, I don't know, maybe your internet is let me clean this screen so you can see exactly which one I'm talking about. And again, here we go. So if we go again, so here there is a little alif. I will draw in the top of it just to show you, and then I will erase it so you see what I'm talking about. Here, let me erase it. Actually, I will cover it. Here we go. I will make it in red. Do you see what I'm talking about?
That it's really slow. Like now it's just empty, but I have to wait a few seconds.
Okay. You will see it. So you will see here, there's a little alif. Alif, this is A. So this is the word Rahman. Rahman is not written as you see it now. The right way is to have the A. Ar-Rahman. So now we have 24 letters or 25?
24, I think, yeah.
I think we have, yeah, maybe 24, I'm not sure, yeah. So the number 19 is gone long time ago.
But maybe the way that they
no, it's not up to them. Either you are calculating the letters numbers or you are not. What do you mean? What do you mean the way? I can change. No. So is it about a way so I can play games and make it fit with me, or it's about how many letters?
You make a good point. The only thing is because like I've heard that nowadays the way that it's written is a bit changed in order to read it more easily.
Exactly. So this is not the Quran then. If you change it,
but if you then look at the original, like
my friend, you just said they changed it, correct?
No, just the way that they write it.
Exactly. Okay, so we have to go by the way it is, not the way they write it. Same time, even in the way they write it, the shadda, anyone knows. There's a guy, his name is what's his name, guys? Khan? Something. He's from Pakistan.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. He have a program. He explained to you how Ar-Rahman is a 2R, because he's trying to show you a miracle. Actually, he is making this to show you a miracle. But he totally agree with me. So the second you see shadda, the R became 2. The second you say shadda, the alif become 2. The second you say shadda, the M become 2, etc. So This is how it is. This is Arabic. It's not up to me. It's not up to them. It's not up to anyone. So they deceive, they lie to make it fit. Like, how come the one who made this false calculation, he did not notice that the word Rahman have alif? This is just an artist way to write it. This is not the way the Rahman is. The same as the word Bism. There's nothing in Arabic, it's called Bism. I will type the way correctly and you will see it all over the Quran. Is it possible that the Quran writing the word twice wrong?
I don't think so, no.
No, right? Even though I believe the Quran is full of wrong writing. Hold on. Read carefully with me. All those are bi-ism. Do you see it?
It needs to be refreshed, man. But just a few seconds.
So this is the way to write the word. This is the correct way. You know? And this is the way it came to Muhammad. As an example, chapter 96, verse number 1, it says, اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. The Muslim scholars, they say that the word bism in the first chapter changed for easy recitation. So they make bi-ism bism, but that means they change, and this means they lie in everything they say. They say we did not take a letter from the Quran, but then they say to you, we made bi-ism, we made it bism.
I see. Yep.
All right. So all those scientific mathematics are false, and it's fabricated. In the top of that, I don't know if you saw the video of Didat. You know, Didat, a person, he asked him, he said to him that in your book, you have a book and a CD. You appreciate the miracle, 19 miracle. He said,
in his book, you mean?
Yeah, he wrote his book.
Okay.
So did that now because he don't want to accept Rashad Khalifa. He said, well, yeah, at that time I found it a very good way to make people believe.
Okay.
And then he says, but then I found, but then because he announced that he become a messenger, he's a messenger. So, you know, he is obviously going crazy. And then he said, actually, I will play the video for you. Here we go. You will not be able to hear me from Skype if I'm playing it. So if you want to hang up and hear it from there and call you back, it's up to you.
Right. Yeah, I will.
Or you can mute your Skype just to don't have the double sound and hear me from YouTube until we finish.
Okay, I will do that.
You had a question, yes.
This booklet of yours, the Quran, the Ultimate Miracle. Well, I have a cassette of it, I always see it as children see it. But whenever I try to show it to our mullahs, you know, they don't accept it and they don't believe in it. Could you please...
There was a book I had written, Al-Quran, the Ultimate Miracle. I had delivered talks on the subject, and there were videotapes and cassettes available. But this man who originally made the discovery, which I found useful in talking to Muslims and non-Muslims, but this man, a sickness has developed. Now he's claiming to be a new Rasulullah, like what Baha'u'llah was at one time, and Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. This is a sickness that is quite common. You see, once a person, you know, he finds that he's so clever, that people are, you know, hero worshipping him. And, you know, whatever I say, I know these people will believe. So the man creates a sickness. This man, I can make claims. Today, this guy called Rashad Khalifa, he is the man who discovered this theory, alayhi tisat ashar. Now he said he is a new Rasul, he is a messenger of God. There are certain flaws in the theory, but besides...
Yeah, I don't know, like, you know, my computer froze. And, you know, we lost connection. So we were watching the video of Didat. This one was the video of Didat. No, not this one. Where is Didat video? Let us see. So we heard Didat saying how hypocrite he is and how fraud. He used that statement from that guy, and he made a big chapters of it in his book, big fortune to make money. But yet he said clearly that this method, it's a theory which have a lot of flaws, a lot of bad things, not true. So why you accept it? He said why? He said because he thought it can be useful to convert people to Islam. So those Muhammadan, they use a lie, something they believe it's a lie, to convince people. Why anyone have little decency will do that? I'm just trying to find the video again. Here we go. All right. Where is... Yeah, I don't know what happened. I can't find the video. Very weird. Anyway, we heard it already, right? We heard it. So, in order to fool people, they are willing to use any false method. They put it in their book. They print it. They publish it. They sold it. Muslims believe Ahmad Didat, and later Ahmad Didat himself, he said that this theory have many flaws in it. So why you accept it and why you promote it and why you believe it? Because he found it a very smart deceiving. So we deceive people to convert them to Islam, and nothing wrong with that. Don't Ahmad Didat knew that this guy even deleted verses from the Quran to make that false number 19 work? Let us call our friend back. Hello?
Hey, the connection is back again.
All right, no problem.
Nice.
So
I haven't seen the whole, like, because the connection was lost, but I think the point you was trying to make was that he said some things in order for people to be more convinced, right?
yeah, but he said that this theory have a flaws, it's not right.
He said it himself, like.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I can search for the video again. You know, I'm sure I will find it. You know, I found it just a second ago, so I can find it again. So he accepted the theory, even though he knew it's a lie. It's not true, and he said for that because he thought that it's good to use to convert people to Islam and for Muslim and non-Muslims.
Okay,
So
that's very
so we use something false.
Yeah.
And we know it's false. Remember, he said it have a flaws, and it have, you know, it's not, you know, it's not that something we can depend on. It have something wrong with it. But why anyone want to do that?
That's very ugly. I agree completely.
Yeah.
If that's the case, yeah.
So all of those are fabrication. In the same time, I mean, why I need to go and find Muhammad prediction? I can predict now, and something will happen tomorrow. I will show you something.
Do you have predictions that are not true? That we can. Okay.
Everything he said is not true. Everything we said until now is not true. So what we were doing in the last, you know, half hour. everything, the Roman will become the majority of mankind. Even when he spoke, okay, you know, if I go right now,
In my screen still says satellite images shows Chinese mosque. It doesn't
it's
refresh
okay.
at all.
No, don't worry. I'm just.
Right.
I will open for you something. I mean, I have endless, you know. Muhammad, he was standing in front of a group of people. The word تقوم الساعة, every Muslim knows what تقوم الساعة. تقوم الساعة means this judgment day will come, right? Okay. This is Muhammad. They ask him about the day of judgment. Remember, Muhammad should not say when the day of judgment will be, because he is just a prophet and only Allah knows, right?
Yeah.
And Muhammad do not believe in the Father and the Son to claim, okay, only my Father know. He is just a prophet. But he did not say I do not know. Look what he said.
Yeah, I see it.
The Muslim translation in front of you, it says, a young boy of Al-Maghira bin Shu'bah happened to pass by the Holy Prophet, and he was of my age. Thereupon Allah Apostle said, if he live long, he would not grow very old till the last hour come.
Oh, I see. I see.
The Muslim, they add things is not in the hadith to fix it. They say that to the old people of generation, what the heck does that mean? It says as-sa'a, taqumu as-sa'a. In Arabic, taqumu as-sa'a, everybody knows this is about the day of judgment.
Yeah, yeah.
The same hadith appear in many places, and the Muslim trying to fix it. If this young boy live, he might not grow very old till he would see the last hour coming to you.
Yeah, I never saw this hadith.
Oh, I mean, my friend, we have tons. This guy is a fraud. Everything, that's why I'm saying to you, give me something strong, like to be, let us say, hard to defeat. Otherwise,
Right.
I can keep showing you stuff, you know, endless.
Yeah, one of the things, I have to say it correctly, but it was about the way that in English iron was from space, and I believe
English
in
what?
that. I believe it was the material iron that was from space, and in that particular surah,
Yeah.
it describes something about space, and then the surah name was iron. I believe it was something like that, which was kind
Well,
of.
first of all, Muhammad never named any surah. This is after the Muslim, they decide. They choose a word to be unique and to put it. However, I will go with you. So the iron is coming from the space, correct?
Yeah,
All right.
I heard at least. Yeah.
That's not what the verse saying. The same verse, I want to show you how Muslims they lie, and you know it's obviously it's in the front of your eyes. I don't know why people don't see it. Here it says, indeed we send our messengers with the clear signs, and we send down with them the book and the balance, so that man might should and hold justice, and we send down iron, wherein is a great might. Okay, so did Allah send Muhammad down?
No, I see what you mean.
Okay, did
yeah.
Allah, is Allah saying he sent down books?
Yeah.
Is that
But the only
literally?
thing-
Is
the
that
only
is
thing
that is that literally or metaphorically?
Yeah, metaphorically.
Okay,
But the only
and
thing
then
is,
we
I
send
don't
down
know if-
iron. Let's continue. Hold on. And then we send down iron. Now you are saying that this is literally correct?
I've heard. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but let us see how stupid this verse. The same verse will make Muhammad look stupid, because if the iron was sent to the man, that means the one man was exist before the iron.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, right? Like it could have been like the iron would have been sent down to Earth prior to the existence of man.
Okay, secondly, this is absolutely false, because no scientists say that the iron we have is sent down from the space. They say some of the iron in the crust is from the space, because we have the magma, and the magma is full of iron.
Okay, yeah. But still, then there is some that is from space.
If some doesn't matter, but Allah is saying that everything you have, we send you down. Okay, the Quran says Allah He sent down clothes for you, libasan wa rish, cloth and feather. Did Allah send us any clothing and any feather to cover ourselves?
Not in that way, no.
Oh, there's other way. How come we take the iron literally, but we don't take the feather and clothing literally?
Is the same word for sending down used in those?
Same exact word. Anzalna.
Okay.
Here we go. Chapter 7:26. Children
7:26. Okay.
Children of Adam, and this is the word in Arabic. يا بني آدم قد أنزلنا عليكم لباسا يوري سوآتكم. أنزلنا. You see the word أنزلنا? أنزلنا.
Yeah.
Okay. This is sent down.
Yeah.
We have sent down on you garment to cover your shameful part. But did Allah really send any garment? As I know, all of them, they are made in China.
Yeah.
Okay. Did He cover us by feather? Look, do you see the word feather?
I just see the Arabic part that you marked.
All right, you will see the English one. And feathers. Since when human being, they are covered by feathers? Why? Are we chicken?
No.
Okay, so what he is talking about? What feather?
Maybe the feathers within certain, what's it called? Like very primitive clothes. I don't know. Something like that.
No. Muhammad is a mentally ill person. He think that, most likely he's talking about chicken. So Allah, He clothes the chicken with the clothing. But this is very silly and stupid to say, to name it the clothing. This is part of them. Cloth is something you add in the top of it, in the top of you. Something you wear, not something is you are born with it. It's part of you. Otherwise, it's not a clothing. So here is sent down, there is sent down. Allah sent down the Quran. Allah sent down the messengers. Allah sent down rain. Allah sent down everything. So suddenly the hadid, which is the iron, only is the miracle. How Allah knew? Same. This is false, because the blood of the man have iron. Is that true?
Yeah, but
okay.
It's a different.
Okay, but isn't it Allah? No, hold on. I will go with you. In the Quran, isn't it Allah? The last thing He created, it was the man.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so that's mean the earth is completed and nothing is missing, correct?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
That means everything in the earth is sent down already and completed.
I see point. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So if Adam was the last thing,
then why is iron?
Did we receive the iron after Adam?
Yeah. I see it. Yeah.
Because Adam, a human being, if we don't have iron in our blood, we die. Iron deficiency causes death.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we don't have iron in our blood, we will die. Iron exists even in our water, in the magma, everywhere. So if the scientists, they say some, not all, some of the iron came from the space, this is have nothing, because look, I will go with you just to take one side.
Yeah.
If the iron came down from the space, that means all the iron which is not from the space is not from Allah. That will destroy Islam.
No, but that's that implication you can't just use. Like
I can, because the iron from the space is little compared to the iron was exists in the earth from the beginning. So
but the iron from the space in this ayat was actually meant as a application, like an outside, like outside of the body, like you can use that material.
My friend, all the iron is outside of body, because simply like when you eat a tomato, there's iron. When you eat meat, there's iron. Vegetables, there's iron. What are you talking about?
No, I mean with the material part, like to use in order to build something.
My friend, either you take it literally or you don't. Listen, because here it says to have a benefit for mankind, and even he mentioned what is to kill with it. A mighty war.
Where does it say mighty war?
وأنزلنا الحديد وفيه بأس شديد ومنافع للناس. بأس شديد. What بأس شديد? بأس شديد is a word you use for mighty of war, mighty of strength, sword. So Allah claimed that He sent the iron, so people they will use it for war.
I see. Yeah.
So is the iron sent, or we have the iron before? Same time, I want to go with you. You know, was the iron created? Was the earth created by Allah? All of it in earth, or Allah He sent from the space other stuff?
He said from the space other stuff. I thought them both, right?
No.
But
no,
like
let me show you.
created,
No, what the word anzalna means simply, Allah is saying, supposedly, Muhammad, aka Muhammad, that everything you have is from me. You know, Muhammad, he did not receive a written book in his hand. He received verses supposedly from the angel, correct?
yeah.
But yet he used the word anzalna, so he used it for anything you have. You know, dignity, ethic, etc. You know, everything is from Allah. Now, if we go, Muhammad, he explained the nice thing about Muhammad, that he don't shut up. He's like the kind who keeps shouting free Palestine, but he don't know what he's talking about. This is Muhammad explaining to us how Allah created the earth and the heaven and everything. Read with me carefully. The messenger of Allah took hold of my hand and said, the exalted, the glorious, created the earth on Saturday, the mountains on Sunday, the trees on Monday, the things entire in labor on Tuesday, the light in Wednesday. He spread the animals of all kind in Thursday, sorry, and He created Adam Friday afternoon.
Right.
Okay, how we will work with the scientific miracle in the Quran, according to Muslims, where it says that those came through billions of years, when Muhammad talking about Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and the whole creation is done, and now we have Adam.
I see. But yeah, but then according
Hold
to
on, we are
them,
not done. We are not done. Do you remember the video of Didat making fun of the Bible saying how the sun is created in Wednesday?
I haven't heard, but
You can search for it. Here we go. This is Muhammad copying from the Old Testament when God created the sun. But in the Old Testament, you will find something different. That God, He said, let be light before the sun is created. So we have sun before the light. And Didat, he was saying, how the whole earth will have no light? He was laughing because he's an idiot. He did not know what his prophet said. So look what happened now. When they asked Zakir Naik about 6 days in the Quran, what Zakir Naik said, the Quran said 6 days, but in the meaning it didn't mean 6 days. It means 6 period, and 8 period is a billion of years. So when the Quran said that did, he's talking about period. It's not true. So now suddenly the 6 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, become 6 period, and each one of them is a couple of billions of years. This is how hypocrite they are. It says suddenly, and not only that, Muhammad, he said Friday afternoon. Don't love at your prophet. Friday afternoon, Allah created Adam afternoon.
I see.
Okay. Now hold on, we are not done.
The Zakir Naik impression was great.
So Allah created Adam on Friday afternoon. The Quran mentioned, isn't it the Quran says if Allah want to do something, He make it, He say B is going to happen?
Yeah, was it for one particular thing, right? Or just in general? I thought it was for a specific thing that He said this.
Well, hold on. So are you saying to me Allah was so slow in one thing and was so fast in one thing?
No, but I thought like if He wants to do it in that way, if He just
He's
wants
talking
to
about
do
creation, talking about creation. If He wants something to happen, He said B. Look what happened. If we go in the Quran, it says وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا. Okay, human being is ever hasty. What does that mean? You go to Ibn Kathir and read. It says that Allah, when He was creating Adam, He breathed into him, and then Adam, he started feeling his, his limb. He's looking at his limb. So he wanted to get up, and he could not. And then, while his spirit was coming down, Adam said to Allah, Allah, please finish me before the sun set. What do you think about this story? Chapter 7, chapter 17, verse number 11.
Yeah, I don't really have an opinion. Like, it's neutral, I would say. Like, it's just a statement, and then I think, okay. Like,
No
it's not
problem.
something
No,
that
no, no. You
prove
see,
or
I'm not asking you for opinion. You just heard this maybe first time.
Yeah.
So, how Adam was created a Friday afternoon. And remember, the one is talking is Muhammad. And we are examining what Muhammad's saying, not what you said, what I said. It says here, the story of Adam when he wanted to get up before his soul reached him, his feet. When his soul was breathed into him, it entered his body from his head in his head downward. When it reached his brain, he sneezed, Hachoo! And he said, Alhamdulillah, Adam, he speak Arabic from the first day. That's it. I mean, the guy is not even finished yet. He speak Arabic. And then between two brackets, praise Allah. Allah said to him, may your Lord have mercy on you, Adam. The guy, Allah, is talking to Adam before he's done. Okay. When it reached his eyes, he opened them, bling, bling. And then when it reached his body and his limb, he started to stare at them in wonder, like, what the heck is that? He wanted to get up before it reached his feet, but he could not. He said, oh Lord, oh Allah, make it happen before the night comes. What do you think about this story mentioned by Muhammad?
The last sentence, like, do you want to say, like, okay, it took him so long in order to create Adam because he says make it happen before night comes? Maybe the last sentence is just figuratively, not literally.
No, the whole thing is stupid because simply Allah talking to his creation, the creation should not be able to talk unless he is finished. I mean, so now I just breathe into him. And is he alive, a human being now? Is he complete? No. So how he was, okay, I want you to focus with me. Here it says, when his soul breathed into him, it entered his body from his head downward. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. When it reached his brain, he sneezed and he said, Alhamdulillah. And Allah said, may your Lord have mercy on you. Okay. It reached his brain and now Adam's tongue is moving and talking. But the soul is not in his mouth yet. It's not even in his eyes. It is just in the brain. And then how we know that? Read carefully. It says, when it reached his eyes, which means it's after the brain. So
yeah.
If the eyes blink after the brain, made a sneezing. How Adam is saying Alhamdulillah when the soul did not arrive to his tongue yet. Remember, it's coming down.
I see.
So each part will be activated in order of who is up and who is down. The brain first, eyes second, nose, mouth, tongue, chest, hands, you know, whatever, down. So the order is stupid. So the guy is talking and he's talking Arabic, which does not exist yet. And he is saying, Alhamdulillah. But yet the breath of Allah did not arrive to his mouth yet. And the proof of that, because after he sneezed, the spirit, the soul came to his eyes. And then when Adam, he said to Allah, finish me before the sun set or before the night come. How he even knew that the night is coming?
Yeah, okay, but maybe he just got the information, like some instinctive information on it.
That's what instinct. Okay, so the guy, he became like he is born with geography and he knew the sun is coming. Same time. Okay, but same time. Finish me Allah before the sun set. That mean Allah is slow. That mean Allah, he have to finish him before the sun set. That mean Allah.
Then yeah.
That mean Allah. He, you know, at night he cannot function, he cannot see. Because what difference was going to make if it's sunset or not? Why is it what's sunset? So the whole story proving Muhammad to be a fabricator. What the heck is this?
No, but just if we just focus on the last sentence, if it's literally, then I agree with your.
Well, the hadith says it's literally because it says a Friday afternoon. Does it say Friday afternoon?
Ah, good point. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and here now we go back to what we mentioned about the iron. So which day Allah sent down the iron? Because after that Allah did nothing. That's it. The creation is complete.
Yeah, I see.
Okay. Now, let us go to the Quran and love together. We are not done. I will give you 2 chapters,
Yeah.
or I will give you more just to help you. Chapter 2, verse number 2:9. Can you read for me and tell me what do you understand from this?
229.
Chapter 2, verse number 29.
Yeah, right. Okay, he's the one who created everything in the earth for you. Then he turned towards the heaven, forming it into 7 heavens, and he has perfect knowledge of all things.
Okay, which one, based on this verse, created first, the earth or the heaven?
The earth first.
But I thought Allah, He sent the iron from the space. According to scientists who speak about this issue, which one is created first?
Ah, the other way around. Yeah, they say the other way around.
So how Allah saying that the earth created first? And if you go, you can check. You will find every scientist, sorry, every scholar of Islam agree that the earth was created first and then the heaven created second.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So now this is here actually. Does it say He created for you that all is in earth?
Yeah.
Okay, so so why they are saying that Allah later He sent the iron down?
Okay. Yeah. Good point. I see it. Yeah.
All which is in the earth created in the same time. Does it say created or said sent down?
Created.
So all of it is exist already. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we go with their statement, that means the Quran have a contradiction, because it cannot be created all in the same time and then later sent down.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so now what the Muslim will do, if they are listening, they will say, no, no, no. Obviously, the interpretation of that verse about send down the iron is false, is wrong. So you see, then they will find that they are very flexible in order to avoid the contradiction, because remember the Quran says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, correct.
Now you agree with me, this verse is making it so clear. Actually, we can open the interpretation. It says that Allah created the earth before the heaven.
Yeah, and also in the ayat it says already.
All right. But what if I show you verses in the Quran saying the opposite? Allah created the heaven before the earth.
Yeah, can you show?
No problem. We go to chapter 79 and we read it from verse number 27. By the way, feel free to read any verses you want from before, because I don't want you to say I'm misquoting, but all the verses before have nothing to do with the creation. You will see here in verse number 27, chapter 79, what are you stronger in constitution of the heaven of the earth? He lifted up its vault and revealed it, and then darkness its night, and brought forth its forenoon. And the earth after that he made it flat, and after that he brought the water and the pastures, and after that he made the mountains set firm. Now,
by the way, this is not 79, right?
Chapter 79, verse number 27.
Which translation is it? Just to
I
have
don't
the
know.
same.
Give me a translation. All of them, they are liars. I don't care. Give me a translation you like.
Yeah, I was just okay. If can you go to Qur'an.com, like just the one that's there?
Give me something in this website. Tell me the name of the translation. Like in Qur'an.com, I think they have community. Maybe. Give me the name of the translation.
I can't see it.
Because Qur'an.com does not allow me to show both text in my screen perfectly. Here I can zoom better because it's separate between the English. It separate the page.
Which one do you already use? I can just.
I don't care. As I said, all of them, they are fraud for me. All of them. Not a single translation in the Quran is true. I'm just using what Muslim they use to show you how stupid the Quran is.
Let me see.
This is Muhammad Khan and Hilali Khan. Muhammad and Hilali Khan.
Okay.
Are you more difficult to create, or it's the heaven, or of the heaven that he constructed? He raised its height and has equally ordered it. Its height covered with darkness, and its forenoon he bring out between two brackets with light. And after that he spread the earth. Do you see the word after that?
Yeah.
Okay. So all those things in the heaven is done before what? Before the earth. Allah start working in the earth.
But he does say he spread the earth. So in particular, spreading instead of.
Actually, it says a flat. The ha is a flat.
Oh, he flattens the earth, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. But that's
okay. But
okay.
if we go to the verse I showed you, chapter 2, where it says that Allah, he created the earth first for you, and then he went to heaven.
Yeah, but I mean, here it says it spreads or it levels the earth. It's not about
no problem.
creation.
But look what happened now. You see, now we have a problem. The verse before it says that Allah, he finished the earth, and you agree with me first. Okay?
Yeah.
But look what happened here. Allah start with the order, the wrong order. Allah created the sky. Allah, he raised the sky. Allah, he made the day and the night, which mean the moons, the stars, the sun.
And then he spreads, he levels the
And
earth.
then he start working in the earth. Okay, let us go back to the previous verse.
I know what you want to say, but it's not about the creation of it.
No, it's about the creation, because simply he created the sun, created the moon, created the light, created the darkness, created everything. Those all that exist.
Levels the earth. That's what he says.
And then and then he start working in the earth. But this verse saying he created for you that all in the earth, and then he lifted himself to the heaven, and then he made them 7 heaven. So before that point, there is no 7 heaven, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Now let us find out if this will impact anything. We will take other verse in the Quran.
Okay.
We will find this. Remember that chapter 79 give us the order about things Allah he finished. In chapter 79, Allah finished the heaven, and then he start making the earth flat, and he put the mountains, etc. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's read together chapter 41 and read it from verse number 9. It says, Do you verily disbelieve in him who created the earth in 2 days and set up revels? That is the Lord. I mean, this guy is adding too many brackets. You can read them. Okay, set up revels in worship with him. That is the Lord of al-Alamin, which means all mankind and genie, which is funny. And then, so what is the first step here he did? He created the earth in 2 days, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is next. He placed therein on the earth mountains. So number 2, what he created?
Mountains.
Mountains. And then he made for in it is sustenance, which is like water, grass, trees. Do I agree?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
In 4 days.
Okay. And the earth was in 2 days. You mean that?
All right. Now we continue. And then, do you see the word then?
Yeah.
Okay. When we say then, which one is before, which one is after?
The then part is after.
Okay. Then he is istawa, which means he rose up toward the heaven, but it was a smoke. There's nothing.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then he completed the heaven and he finished them. He finished their creation into 7 heavens in 2 days, correct?
Yeah.
And then he created lamps. Those are the stars. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's correct.
So I want you to take now note. Based in chapter 41, the last thing was created was the stars, the lamps, and they are in the lowest heaven. Do we agree?
Yeah.
All right. So what was the first thing was created based on chapter 41, the same chapter? He created the earth in 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the mountain was second. Maybe you can write it down. So earth first, mountains, mountain second, then the sustains of the earth like water, trees, etc. And then he went to the sky. The sky was nothing. There was a smoke. And then he created the 7 skies. And then the last thing he created was the lamps. Okay, now let's go to the other verse. And now you will see why we are laughing. In chapter 79, what is the first thing Allah created and what is the last thing Allah created? So, He created the sky. He left the sky. He made the day and the night. And after that, he started walking in the earth. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, but we just saw in chapter 41, the last thing he did, he created the stars. But here he's saying he made the day and the night before he started working in the earth.
I see. Yeah. Yeah.
So the day and the night is created, and then he started working in the earth, and the earth was nothing. There's nothing. He made the earth flat, and then he made the water, the pastures of the earth, correct?
Yeah, I don't know what pasture means, but
Food for animals, for human, like trees,
sustenance,
grass, everything. Okay, but look, this is discussed. This is the opposite of what the other one. Chapter 79 opposing 41, because if we go to 41, we will find that the order is absolutely awkward. So Allah in 41, he created the earth, then he put mountains in the earth, and then he created the trees and the fruits and the grass, and then he went to the sky, and then he made them 7 sky, and then the last thing he created was the lamps.
I see. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
in the other chapter, it's totally the opposite. Allah made the day and the night before he started doing anything in the earth. He finished the sky. He made it 7 skies. He made day and night. And then after that, and the Quran is so clear, it says after that, وَالْأَرْضُ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَاهَا. And after that, he started working in the earth. And after that, he made water and grass and trees. And after that, he put mountains. But chapter 41 is totally the opposite order. Isn't it? This is a very, very clear contradiction that the one who he claimed to be God, he forgot which one he did first.
What are the scholars of the religion say?
They, what they can say. I mean, they can say whatever they want. They cannot deny it. They cannot deny it.
Yeah, maybe like, I don't know, man.
I mean, isn't it clear? Do I need even a scholar? It says after. You see, the Quran using the after, not using the same time, not using the same, And Muhammad, what about the hadith? Isn't Muhammad, he says, he gave us even the name of the day, Saturday and Sunday, and
Yeah.
Okay, so what, based on the hadith, where Muhammad, he said, and who understands the Quran better than Muhammad? That would be funny if somebody says, I am, right?
Yeah,
So
true.
when Muhammad says خلق الله التربة يوم السبت وخلق فيها الجبال يوم الأحد وخلق الشجر يوم الاثنين وخلق المكروه يوم الثلاثاء وخلق النور يوم الأربعاء وبث فيها الدواب يوم الخميس. So Allah, He created the dirt, the earth in Saturday, the mountains in Sunday, the trees on Mondays, all things entire labor in Tuesday, the light in Wednesday. He spread out the animals of all kinds. So what day created the light, which means the sun? Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, which one created first? The earth. Second, mountains.
Mountains, trees.
And then number three is the trees. And number four is evil stuff. Number five is the light, the sun. And then he spread the animals. But look what happened here. If we count the days, just to show you that Muhammad is a false prophet, can you count for me how many days now we have in the screen? We start in Saturday, right?
7.
We end at Friday. How many days total?
Yeah, in total, like it's all the days are noted, so 7.
This is not 7, this is 8.
It started on Saturday and he
Okay,
ends on
I
Friday.
will tell you what I mean
afternoon.
by 8. 7 days is total of a creation, and then Allah, He went up to heaven to rest, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but isn't it the Qur'an keep saying that Allah created the earth and the heaven in 6 days?
Yeah.
Okay, but here we have 7 days. He started working in the earth in Saturday. He finished full day, and this is afternoon and the night, which means it is the day number 8. Because in Islam, the same as in Judaism, the day is over by the sunset. This is a new day, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So 7 days and broke, which means enter into the number the 8. But isn't it the Quran keeps saying Allah created the earth and the heaven in 6 days?
Yeah.
Okay, so how Muhammad is a prophet, but yet he is adding days as he wish?
I have no idea. I'll check it out later.
No, I have an idea. I have an idea, my friend. I have an idea. He's a fraud. He's a liar. A person, he's a prophet. He will not make such a mistake because he is inspired by God. You see, if I am speaking of my own, I can make mistakes. If I am speaking in the name of God, for God, by God, then mistakes cannot happen. So, when the Quran says Allah created the earth and the heaven in 6 days and repeated in many verses in the Quran, and then he set himself upon the throne, and the hadith says there are 7 because the last day afternoon Allah created Adam, Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
How come neither the Muslim neither Muhammad noticed that this is not 6 days?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Because simply who dare to question Muhammad? I'm sure there's many they notice, but who dare to open his mouth? He will be dead in 2 seconds. He's a terrorist. So after I show you all of this, still you think really the Quran is a book from God and Muhammad is a prophet?
It's hard for me to say no. Like I know what you're saying. I will look at it later. But
It's up to you. You know, you see, I don't see. I don't want to be rude with you, but you are saying to me you will look, but we were not looking now. What we were doing?
yeah, we were. No, I mean, just to see another perspective. I mean,
What perspective?
only-
Do you have 2 brains?
no, I don't mean that. Like, but like from my understanding at least, like I've read some parts of the Bible just to compare it. And what I know,
My friend,
is that
the Quran is nothing to do with the Bible and have nothing to do with the Bible. This is not a spiritual book, as you see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, Allah created this and then and this. This is not like a metaphorical and maybe he meant something. Maybe he's no. It is says it clearly, and after that and before that. So it is about the stages, and the stages are absolutely contradiction. And the Quran said it clearly. If this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction.
yeah, that's true.
Okay. So if Allah himself, like Muhammad, said to you that this book, the way to know if it is from God or not, is contradiction, then, well, the contradiction is so clear. The whole Quran is contradiction.
I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning